And with
hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. So the next starting five. They've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here is Holiday.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And he gets the bucket. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
If you go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships, that tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series, finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference. How about the body control that time of Kyrie Irving? Absorbs the contact, stays focused, not going to be denied down there.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. Harden against Holiday. Harden dishes to Harris. Nets passing it around. Holiday against Harden. Just 4 to shoot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Holiday with it. Trying to get open is DiVincenzo. Great D that time from Jordan. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Middleton against Harris. Missed inside.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Kicks it out to Harden. KD looking around. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Feeds to Giannis. A floater, and Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Nice to see Drew Holiday just square up for that jump shot. Love to see him taking that one.
Durant in the corner. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Durant against Antetokounmpo. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. And he gets it to go. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. And that one is hammered home.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And Griffin playing with heart. Like how he slams that one home. Right now dominating in the paint.
The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around, and so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Harris, also Green out there, and it's Claxton in at the center position. It's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside Teague. Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
It's Portis, high post. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Here's Portis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. And so Green will bring it up for Brooklyn. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Bucks trail by 12. And here's the fast break. There's the lob to Portis.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Jeff Green on the wing. Here's Durant. Gets an open look and hits. KD's got 6.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Mora, the pass to Portis. Teague with a clean look. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Dinwiddie with it, picked up by Teague. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. James Harden. He's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie.
Just all the physical advantages that Giannis has really present a tough challenge for the defense down there.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Harden outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
The Nets have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Irving looking over the floor. Offline with his 3. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Count that one.
Yes, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Nets leading by 7.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And they pick up 2.
His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
Giannis outside. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in.
Thanks very much. Kevin, what has allowed you all to build this lead in the first half?
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie, Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 9 points. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lopez right side. 6 to shoot. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. That shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Irving misses. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 11. Got that bucket in no time at all. Holiday's got 7 points.
Boy, does that help. When Drew Holiday's connecting from the three-point line, it opens up so much of the floor.
Outside Griffin. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
Wow, Blake Griffin giving you all the highlights right here. His jams igniting both the crowd and his teammates.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. There's the pass to Tucker. Back to Holiday. Passes it to Tucker. And Holiday has it in the corner. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Irving. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Tucker.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Brown the pass to Claxton. Irving for 3. Rebound Milwaukee.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. He's got 14.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now Holiday. He's got 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Harden in for Brown. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Connaughton. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harden, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Pass to Forbes. A minute 20 left here in the 3rd quarter. The kick out to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Harden outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Harden dishes to Jordan. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks trail by 6. Harden grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan, I don't think he's shot more than 10 shots outside the paint the last few years, so dunking is what he does.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. No good on the triple. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Durant, also DeAndre Jordan out there. Harden out there with Joe Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The pass to Durant. Back to Irving. The putback. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks trail by 6. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Pass to Forbes. The Bucks working the ball around. Giannis inside. KD's on him. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And an intentional foul right there. Harden finds Irving. DiVincenzo against Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Pass to Durant. Harris with it. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. 18 feet out. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. That one goes. Count it.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Harden the pass to Irving. Harden up top, defended by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Bucks trail by 6. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Here is Harden. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. And it's Kevin Durant in for Jeff Green. Middleton for 3. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. And Holiday, here we go. And Griffin sends it back. 5 on the clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Chris Middleton has been waiting for moments like that.
Down low. Outside Irving. Brown finds Irving. And the Nets miss again.
And they had some botched coverage
that turned into no coverage.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 3. Outside Irving. To the inside. Griffin. Count it.
And that is clutch. Griffin always ready to take the big one.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. The drive by Giannis. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Harden with it. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Outside Durant. From deep. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with every...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Downtown Milwaukee is now it's it.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Holiday. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I play under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Outside Collins. Here's Hunter. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks passing it around. And
Did you see that? The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
And Collins now top the key. Back to Young. Lopez with the steal. Jumps up. Finishes the break with a slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Atlanta with the ball. Following the bucket by the Bucks. It's Solomon to Tacumbo. And it's the Bucks on the break. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Kicks it down to Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Young, no good. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
He gets that one.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here is Holiday. The pass to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. That's tipped. 3 on the clock. From deep, Giannis. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young, good.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Giannis, no good. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. Here's Herter. The offensive rebound. And Collins is right there. It's all knotted up.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. .116 left here in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis with another miss. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Herter. A miss that time would have put him up.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of this.
In talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Reddish with the ball. Picked up by Teague. And Gallinari kicks to Reddish. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others. Teague
against Bogdanovich. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
and one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bogdanovich looking around. Over Teague. Misses off the right iron.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Giannis passes to Nwora. Here's Antetokounmpo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
That one doesn't drop. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks ahead. They're up by 3. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Bobby Porter's out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Teague drives in, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And when you get as much speed going to the rim as Teague does, sometimes momentum just carries you in to a slam like that one.
Bogdanovich dishes to Gallinari. Back to Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Nwora. Here's Okongwu. And here's Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. Back to Bogdanovich. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's Gallinari on the follow. Gallinari's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Outside Teague. Now Okongwu. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Young against Holiday. And Young kicks to Capella. They get it back. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And it's the Hawks ball. They're on a 10-2 run here.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Jrue Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
and hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Herder, no good. Bucks trail by 7. Passes to DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Back to Collins. Young outside. Yes, that goes in. Young's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Outside Holiday. Giannis high post. Working on Collins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis with another miss.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here's Herder. Defended by DiVincenzo. Here's Capella. It's good for his 2nd make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. You look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trae Young, John, and that's
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the 2nd half. They've got Gallinari. Tony Snell is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Reddish. And it's Okongwu in at the center. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Holiday with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And Holiday throws it down.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turns things around.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot from the low post is good. DiVincenzo's got 6 points. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Bogdanovich with it. He has 5. Now, here's Reddish. Back to Gallinari. Good on the 13-footer. Gallinari's got his 2nd basket of the game.
That's a beautiful play call. Gallinari's dangerous off the catch because it allows him to get his shot in rhythm.
Lopez passes to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Middleton outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Young feeds it to Capella. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 5. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. The shot's good from Forbes.
I'll tell you, Forbes doesn't spend a lot of time in the paint, but that was a convincing move.
Young passes to Collins. Here's Herter. Shot from 12. No good on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Tucker with the ball and guarded by Capella. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. 1:29 left to play here in the third. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Herter. Goes up with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Attacking the teeth of that defense. This is where Collins makes his living.
And Tiggs got the ball here for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Nora. It's tipped.
All over that shot. Hunter's length and commitment gives him the upside to be a great defender.
A nice shot by Tucker.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Young taking his time here. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Now, here's Tucker. Gallinari covering. Here's Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And the basket is good. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Outside, Bogdanovich. And Gallinari kicks to Okongwu. Gallinari wide open. Milwaukee with the rebound. And it's the Bucks on the break. Giannis with the ball. The Hawks leading by 7. And the pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. Bogdanovich inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Baseline jumper, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Herter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. Collins against Giannis to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Young inside. He feeds it to Capella. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Young against Holiday. Atlanta leading by 9. Herter passes to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella kicks to Young. From the arc. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Collins. Out left to the wing. Here's Herter. And the layup's good off the glass. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Atlanta.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Onyeka Okongwu.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Young, no good. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Middleton drives in. That one, no good. They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. And let's go straight over to David.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Joel Embiid out there with Scott. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Harris. And it's Hill in at the shooting guard. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at small forward. Now here is Hill. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Hill. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here's Simmons. After Drew Holiday's score, Simmons passes to Harris. Uncovered, and that one good.
Boy, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
Passes it to Lopez. Hill against Holiday. And Embiid with the block.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Embiid. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Now Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Harris outside. The shot misses. Holiday with the defensive effort. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The feed now to Middleton. And stolen by Simmons. Hill kicks to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid trying to break loose, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tolliver comes in for Simmons. Danny Green, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for George Hill. The Bucks trail. Now here's Tucker. Nice shot by Portis.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Milton the pass to Curry. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Howard kicks to Milton. A second chance effort. Outside Curry. They kick it out to Green. 4 on the clock. Tries again. It's rebounded by Portis. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And it goes down 2 points.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Curry looking it over. Here's Green over Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
And both free throws good for Green. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Forbes can't get it to go.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Curry passes to Tolliver. They get it again. Here's Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia. Up in time. And that one released in time, but no good.
I like how Green utilizes his length at the defense.
Tie game in Milwaukee. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. DiVincenzo passes to Forbes. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Embiid kicks to Hill. Embiid against Lopez with the fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Middleton trying to get open as Lopez. Nice D from Scott.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Holiday attacking. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Hill.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
And the 76ers with some changes. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for George Hill. And Maxey subbed in for Mike Scott. Here's Embiid. Now, here's Maxey, defended by DiVincenzo.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Giannis passes to Holiday. And the baseline jumper, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Holiday, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. On the wing, Milton, defended by DiVincenzo. Green kicks to Milton, 6 to shoot. Shoots over DiVincenzo. A shot by Milton, no good. The Bucks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Forbes the pass to Portis. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes. Spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Outside Curry. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Milton. The tray. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Forbes. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Curry. Back to Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Using that strong upper body, Tucker can definitely play through contact.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Harris is checked in for Tolliver. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Danny Green. Tucker can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Thybulle, the pass to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Here's Teague, and he uses the glass on the layup. Teague's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground, the score tied. Just in terms of the second. And that'll do.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the... And, you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
And he drops it in from the low post. Giannis has got 8 points.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Harris outside. Embiid trying to break loose. Harris misses. Bucks leading by 8.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Down low. Got a piece of it. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. And Embiid throws it down.
And Hill jumps the passing lanes like a jaguar. Ridiculous instincts, which help lead to high percentage attempts on the other end.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Embiid. Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The drive by Simmons. Dishes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 12.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Holiday against Hill, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Middleton with it, outguarded by Simmons. Harris against Middleton. Middleton is doubled. The dish to Giannis. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And here's Harris from the arc. They get it back. Embiid. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Embiid's got 8 points here in this quarter. And here's Holiday. He's got 8. Good on the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you? Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Curry pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Thibault. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Teague. Over to the left wing. Here's Nora. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The pass to Milton. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
High basketball IQ on display from Curry there, making a quick pass.
The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. They swipe it. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. And Embiid with the block. Simmons on the wing. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Scott has it in the corner. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. The shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Scott. He dishes it to Embiid. Over Holiday, and Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Scott. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Holiday against Hill. Embiid with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Pass to Harris to take the lead. Here's Embiid. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the 76ers?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Here's Embiid. Good D by Lopez. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The wide open look here for Holiday. From outside, off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Hill's experience on display there, doing a nice job handling the physical contact and drawing the foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Holiday, here we go. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. From outside the arc. And George Hill, good for 3. Hill's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. 1:21 left to play in the final quarter. Antetokounmpo, no good. Now the 76ers with it. They've got a 13-2 run going, and that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, you look at Ben Simmons, and the thing that jumps out to me is his all-around game. I mean, it's absolutely terrific. He's a stat sheet stuffer, supreme.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. Middleton can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Harris, the baseline jumper goes down. And the 76ers lead by 8.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. For 3, Harris. Curry kicks to Embiid. From deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Middleton can't get it to go. And the 76ers with possession. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Curry. Outside, Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg. There below.
Well, the ceremony.
Thank you, D.A. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, we've got Irving. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harden in at the point. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Lopez. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday attacking. Comes up empty down low. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. Durant at the elbow. Inside, here's Holiday. That shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Durant against Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Holiday against Griffin. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Griffin with the steal. Moving it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Giannis drives in. Now here's Middleton. Good work there as it goes.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
On the wing, Irving. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Giannis, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Now Harden. Irving finds Harden. No good on the 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now, here is Harden. Back to Irving. Stolen by Holiday. One-on-one fast break. Here's DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Durant, the pass to Irving. And the Nets miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Nets. Middleton and Griffin sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball, and that one drops for him.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Blake Griffin pulls it in. The Nets with the lead. Irving kicks to Durant. For 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And it's Milwaukee's ball. For 3, Middleton doesn't go that time. KD looking around. Off target with his 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 2. And back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
We've got Green. He's out there with Jordan. Brown out there with Luwawu. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets' 5. Back to Brown. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. There's the pass to Jordan. Good. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And
I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Teague for three. Rebound by Jeff Green. Nets leading by 4. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jeff Green. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Shoots over Brown. Offensive rebound. Here's Teague. Portis trying to free himself. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jeff Teague. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off target from three-point range. Dinwiddie, left side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Brown outside. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Brown the pass to Claxton. Left side, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Luwawu, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Forbes.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Brown outside. Here's Luwawu. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. From deep three-point range, Middleton can't get it to go.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Stolen by Tucker. 1:09 left here in the second. Here's Middleton. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Claxton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shoots over Tucker. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
44 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Forbes kicks to Middleton. They get a hand on it. Clock at 4, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Harden with it. Outside Griffin. Over Lopez. That shot by Griffin, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Taken away by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Harden dishes to Irving. Back to Harden. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Giannis with it. He's picked up by Irving. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
And here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries. Now, here is Harden. 6 points for him. On the wing, Irving. Launches it. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Kicks it out to Harden. In the corner, Irving with it. Harden against Holiday. KD passes to Griffin. No dice from 9 feet out.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holiday looking over the floor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Nets leading by 4. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving from long range. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Connaughton passes to Portis. He feeds it to Forbes. Outside Holiday. Here's Connaughton. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Yep, it counts. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Holiday against Harden. Here's Tucker. Makes it off the glass. Tucker's got his first 2 points.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Nets up by 10. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got DeAndre Jordan down out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And with great positional size, Milton knows how to do damage down low.
3-pointer. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Bucks trail by 8. Holiday with the 3. The rebound by Jeff Green.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Middleton outside. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Nets leading by 8. Irving for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this, you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Well, there's the all-out hustle Tucker is known for. Beats his man in transition easily.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Irving. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 9. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Count it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Outside Irving. The 3. They get the rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 9.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Brown outside to the paint. The kick out to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brooklyn making some changes. Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Joe Harris comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Harden. KD on the wing. A rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Giannis to the middle. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis outside. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 3-point Nets lead.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Durant. Yes!
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Here is Harden. On the wing, Irving. Back to Harden. Jordan. Good!
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Holiday left side. And Jordan sends it back. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it did. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center. And Giannis throws it down.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Young with the ball. Here's Herter. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
6 to shoot. Outside Collins. Over Giannis. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here's Middleton after Clint Capella's bucket. Inside, here's Giannis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Young dishes to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Holiday, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Now, here is Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket.
Now they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And there's the pass to Collins. Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound, and it's blocked. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. Rebound, Atlanta.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Clint Capella's bucket. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Here's Lopez. Lays it up off the glass.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Tipped away. Shot from free throw range. That one doesn't go. And Milwaukee the other way now. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Collins. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. And here is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Collins. And it's good. And yep, the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Bogdanovich looking around from 15 feet away. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball with. And recently on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Bogdanovich out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Reddish in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Hawks making a switch here. Snell's checked in. They get it again. Portis, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Portis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Reddish. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Reddish has got his first points in this one. Bucks leading by 4. To the wing right side. Here's Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Portis. Here's Teague. Back to Portis. It's deflected, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. Bogdanovich passes to Snell. Now Okongwu. Down low. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Well, Bogdanovic would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Bogdanovic against T. Rebound by the Hawks.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now the pass to Capella. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
The Bucks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Holiday looking for an opening. He kicks to Middleton. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Outside Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Back to DiVincenzo. Just 4 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Atlanta. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks leading. 1:31 left in the second quarter. And the dunk by Capella.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. To the inside. Capella dishes to Hunter. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And here's Middleton. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hunter, the pass to Herter. 32 seconds left to play here in the half. Capella with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 6. For 3, Middleton. Collins grabs the miss.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Out to the wing. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
From deep. He made it. He gets it to go. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 5. Kenny Gibb. And that's a.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Forbes in a shooting guard. Pass to Forbes. Middleton on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. And Atlanta will go the other way.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Middleton. And Forbes has it in the corner. The three. Rebound by the Hawks.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
To the paint. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, we should all take a holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Bogdanovich passes to Reddish. To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now, Giannis. 6 points for him. Trying to get open is Lopez. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Antetokounmpo. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Snell dishes to Bogdanovich. That one goes in.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Giannis. Count that bucket. Giannis has got 4 this quarter.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Pass to Okongwu. Inside. Makes it off the glass. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. 1:41 left to play here in the third. Snell, no good. Bucks trail by 10. And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday.
During his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
And the Bucks miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Young against Portis. Young drives in. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Everyone expects him from long range. Nice to see him in the mid-range get something done.
Forbes the pass to Tucker. .34 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Basket counts.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. There's the pass to Collins. From deep three-point range, Young, no good. Bucks trail by 13. And Forbes has it in the corner. Now, here's Tucker. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. From deep, Oh, he got it!
Are you kidding me, Kevin, from there?
How in the world did that go in?
Did he even see the basket?
I love that.
Oh, man.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball in zone. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Williams is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Holiday goes in. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bogdanovich wide open. Buries it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Outside Holiday. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Bounce pass, Bogdanovich. Gallinari dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. Capella kicks to Gallinari. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. But they get it back. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter. Williams against Holiday. Shot to stop the run. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Williams in the post, guarded by Holiday. For the 3. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
The Bucks working the ball around. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
Yeah, Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
Holiday finds Giannis. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Chalk up 2 there.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Young looking around. Over Holiday. Young's shot is off.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that one's good by Giannis.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
Atlanta leading by 14. Young passes to Collins. And Collins gets double-teamed. Young against Holiday. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Clint Capella.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Here's Holiday. Puts the move on. Middleton on the wing. Three-pointer. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Done with it. It's Okongwu, top of the key. Pass to Williams. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Takes a three. It's rebounded by Portis. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Ah, that's beautiful. A view of the stunning. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown.
Hey, Kevin, with the Sixers having...
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. And for Philadelphia, they've got Curry. Harris is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Embiid. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. Now here is Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. 4 on the shot clock. Holiday can't hit from in close. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. About a minute played so far here in the first. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Embiid.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
Now here is Holiday. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Curry, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Holiday with it. Down low. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. It's hauled in by the 76ers. For 3, Harris. The kick out to Scott. Fires the 3. Here's Holiday. It's good. This game is all even.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Harris. And here's Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D.
Oh, man. Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Now here's Middleton. The pass to Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Scott. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And the Bucks with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
1:19 left in the first. Simmons inside. Covered by Giannis. Count it.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Korkmaz. Here's Howard. And it's Thibault in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Here's Hill, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Milton. Goes up to the stripe. Oh, offensive interference. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Hill against Holiday. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Howard is out there with Green. Then there's Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now the Bucks moving it up. And here we go. Dishes it down to finish the break.
If he's got his hands on the ball within a few feet of the basket, Tucker has one thing on his mind. Dunk that.
Pass to Milton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. Now Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Offensive rebound. Howard. They kick it out to Green. Takes the three. Hill has the open look. Off target from outside. Milwaukee leading by 7. Forbes dishes to Holiday. To the inside. It's stolen by Hill. Now the 76ers on the break. Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Holiday looking for an opening. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got his second bucket.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Over to the wing. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Over Teague. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
And Teague, here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Milwaukee, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. The first one falls.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Curry finds Simmons. Up top, Embiid. Outside, Curry. Back to Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Embiid's got 6 points.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways. And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Curry with the steal. Scott with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Wow, hammering it in!
The versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lock at 6. And the jump by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Passes it to Harris. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Giannis outside. And he banks in the layup. Giannis has got 8 here in the quarter.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Curry finds Simmons. Outside for Curry. No good with the triple. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Leading by 5.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Outside, Simmons. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And here is DiVincenzo. From deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points. And that should...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. And it's Harris off the drive. Back to Simmons. Stolen. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Outside, Simmons. Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. And it's Scott with the jam.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Giannis high post. Scott's there. The kick out to Holiday. On the wing, Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. The offensive rebound. And it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And the 76ers with some changes. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Scott, and Maxey subbed in for Curry. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Simmons looking it over. Feeds it to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. Simmons passes to Harris, and it's good for 2.
Catch and drain. Harris is a dead-eye shooter. He provides great space.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Outside Teague. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Portis in the post. Embiid's there. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid. This is his first free throw of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. Thybulle on the wing. There's 1:54 left in the third. Tolliver the pass to Howard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, it's going to take more than that to stop Howard. He's excellent at fighting off the defense.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Hill against Portis. Misses from close range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
A nice shot by Teague. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Right side Hill. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Teague.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
To the right side. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Giannis has got 21.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
To the middle, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Holiday, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before. And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The 76ers trail by 9. Harris is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Curry in at the guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up to the Bucks. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Outside Holiday. Scott pulls it in. And the 76ers shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Embiid. Curry on the wing. They double team Curry. Out to Harris. And the pass to Embiid. Stolen by Middleton. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Pass to Middleton. Back to Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Scott, the pass to Curry. To the paint. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit. But at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The 76ers trail by 9. Outside, Simmons dishes it to Harris. Rebounded by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. And Embiid with the block.
Well, you got to be careful around Embiid. When he's around, he's capable of coming up with these blocks.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Free throw good. Giannis. Howard's checked in for Embiid. He doesn't get the second one.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Antetokounmpo. No good that time. The 76ers trailing. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
That's good from Harris.
I mean, look, every year Harris looks more confident. He goes through stretches where he can dominate.
And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Pat Connaughton. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Right side, Scott to tie it up.
You got it. Come on.
The rebound by Holiday. Bucks leading by 3. Now the Bucks moving it up.
Tucker, look at him. He's providing for his squad. He worked so hard to deliver when they needed most.
Down low, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of the game.
A minute 50 left in the fourth. To the left wing. Tucker finds Portis. Here is Forbes. 4 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. The baseline J. The shot will not fall. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Hill, he's checked in for Seth Curry. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Bryn Forbes.
Well, it's clear Simmons is an elite player. He's 6'10", a guard, pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday gets the bucket.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Simmons passes to Howard to tie it up. Doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Lopez. And the rejection by Embiid. Antetokounmpo against Howard. Outside, Scott. And Simmons kicks to Hill. Embiid inside, defended by Middleton. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a three-point game. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's had more dunks in this game than you can count. The D has looked like they're just standing still. He keeps blowing by them and finishing with that highlight reel material.
Here's Curry with the 3. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.